Alright guys, so the second video today and the second news topic I'm going to be talking about today is that James Gunn has come out and said that for DC, Superman remains a priority. But he didn't mention Henry Cavill's name in that sentence. He didn't say that Henry Cavill's Superman remains a priority. Now, it's gone absolutely viral that they've shelved all these different movies. Henry Cavill leaves The Witcher to focus on Superman, yet Superman then gets shelved, and it's not happening. Man of Steel 2 is not happening at the moment. Of course, Wonder Woman 3 isn't happening. A Black Adam sequel most likely isn't happening. Like, it's just taken the film world by storm, the amount of projects that they've shelved and how they're wanting to restart and start fresh again. But they still have said that Superman is their main film. It's going to start the world is going to build around Superman, which I agree with. I think that's the best way for DC to work. You look at Marvel, how they based their whole world starting with Iron Man, and he was that leader, he was that glue, he was that gel, that nucleus to what made those Marvel movies so good. DC need to build that around a Superman. Personally, I think Henry Cavill's Superman was perfect for that, but they might be taking it in a new direction. Now, the reason I think they're taking it in a new direction, and the reason I'm not angry, even though I'm disappointed because I like Henry Cavill's Superman, the reason I'm not angry is because I understand it. They want to start fresh. They want to build a completely new world and start moving forward with it, right? And really start with a clean slate. And if they were to start with Henry Cavill's Superman, it still would hold a little bit of the past. It would hold a little bit of what the DC world was. And if they truly want to start fresh, they've just got to start again. Maybe do another origin story with Superman, a new fresh face, a younger face, I don't know. But they need to start fresh and start on a clean slate. And if they had Henry Cavill, it just wouldn't be a clean slate. Regardless if they said, all the movies prior don't mean anything. It doesn't affect this world. It's a new world, but we still have Henry Cavill as Superman. People just carry that thought of what they've seen Henry Cavill do in the past. They still attach Henry Cavill to those films because Henry Cavill was in those films. It was his Superman in those films, and ultimately he would play the same character. He's not going to change the character that he built as Superman. So I think they've got to go with a fresh face. Now, I understand it. I think this is the best thing DC can do. It puts them in a tough spot, definitely, but if they can pull it off, it can be for the better in 5-10 years down the line. We might look back and go, okay, that was the smart decision. So personally, I think it was their best decision to make. James Gunn is a great creative mind and a great creative force to back it and push a world in a direction that it needs to go. However, I still am disappointed because Henry Cavill's Superman was my favorite Superman, to be honest. He was my favorite Superman ever. I really enjoyed the way he built that character. So it does make me sad. It does disappoint me a little to know that they're not going to move forward with him, most likely. Now, they've still kept options open, and that's where I'm going to touch on here in the second part of this video, is that while he didn't mention Henry Cavill's name around Superman remaining a focus, he didn't say that Henry Cavill's completely gone. Of course, they want to keep those options open because, like I've always said, money is key, right? They want to make sure they make money, and if they feel that if they cast a new Superman, it won't do as well, or people may boycott the movie because, even though I doubt that will happen, but if they feel people would boycott a movie because it's not Henry Cavill's Superman, they'll run with Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's going to continue to fight to play this character because he really wants to play this character, and he fought really hard with Dwayne Johnson to come back in the DCU and, bring that character back in. But if they want to go with a fresh face, they might not go with him, but I do think they are keeping those options open. That's a smart thing to do, and they're going to take a few months to sit back and really assess the situation and think, okay, where's the best way to move? Henry Cavill as Superman or a new face? Personally, I think it pains me to say it. The best thing they can do is to recast. However, I wouldn't be disappointed if they started fresh with Henry Cavill moving as Superman because his Superman is the best. Like, I love his Superman. So I'm kind of in two minds about it. My brain, my intelligence is telling me recast Henry Cavill. My heart and my eyes, from what I love watching as Superman, because I love his character, is saying Henry Cavill remains as Superman. So let me know down below if you think it's smart for them to recast, or do you think it's smart for them to start fresh but with Henry Cavill as Superman? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching.